Hello everyone, ARG back here with some more Franchise Hockey Manager 8, and today in the world of alternate future hockey, we are continuing our quest to be relevant as the Ottawa Senators. So, it is February, and as we know, what I do in February is that I look at the players that I will be bringing back and those that I will not. And as a result, I have made some contract extensions to the players that I want to keep. We can see them on the screen. Tim Stutzel, Mads Sogard, Parker Kelly, and Lassie Thompson are all coming back. Everybody else, not so much. So I've put them all on the trading block. That includes Matt Murray and Patrick Kane. Now, I'm heading more than likely to the playoffs. So if I move any of those guys, it's going to be for something that is not going to hurt me too bad. I need to get something in return that can help. Today is February. Looks like it's gonna be somewhat of a short month. I have like that 10-day break right there after the game in San Jose, so I guess we will see what happens with that. We are fourth in the East, dropped a little bit, so we had 2 okay months but not great, while other teams have been doing really good. So as a result, we are fourth in the East. Few day-to-day injuries to Niederreiter, Brandstrom, and Sanderson, so nothing too crazy, nothing to get too sad about, but those injuries are there. So I think we are ready to get started now shall we? We have San Jose on the menu for the first game today. We have not played San Jose so far this season. We're going to go ahead and take a look at their lineup. They are 22, 23, and 4, so not doing all too great in San Jose. Right, so they have a couple injuries. Kevin LeBanc is hurt for 2 to 3 months still, and then Jared McIsaac is also hurt, not going to play. Now the players that are going to play, we have Melnichuk and Hill in net, Andresen, Burns, Carlson, Manson, Walker, and Matt Roy on D. Then up front they have Matu, Gushin, Eklund, Dallin, Gadjovic, Kutcher, Shore, Robbins, Hurdle, Reedy, Livis, O'Connor, Meyer, and Khrushchev. Not that great of a team. Like, they have a lot of 2.5-star player, it looks like. So hopefully we can beat them. That's always the hope, at least. All right, let's get going here now, shall we? Philip Gustafsson is going to be in net for us, and Aiden Hill is going to be in net for San Jose. And one thing that I forgot to mention, I did look to, prior to coming live, I did take a look at acquiring Jesper Bratt because he's been put on the block by New Jersey, but they are greedy bastards, so I am not going to go after him after all. Alright, go Suns, go! Come on, let's start with a W here, and we do a 4-3 road win here in San Jose to get us started. We outshot San Jose 39 to 31 in that one. Thomas Chabot was the first star of the game. He had 3 assists. What's his name? Logan O'Connor was the second star with an assist, and Drake Batterson was the third star with a goal and an assist. Nobody scored in the first period, then in the second, Angus Cruikshank scored on the power play from Pavel Mintyukov and Juraj Slavkovsky, while the young guy, Pavel Mintyukov, getting some power play time here. Then San Jose tied the game, and then we took the lead again. That was Josh Norris' 10th goal of the season from Thomas Chabot and Drake Batterson. It was 2-1 Ottawa after 2. Then in the third period, the Sharks tied again, and then we took the lead yet again. Drake Batterson from Angus Cruikshank and Thomas Chabot, and then Tim Stutzel scored his 25th of the season on the power play from Dougie Hamilton and Thomas Chabot. It was 4-2 Ottawa at that point. And finally, Sean Walker scored for San Jose, made it 4-3. There was a little less than 7 minutes left to go in the period, but San Jose could not tie the game, and that is a 4-3 road win. And now we're going to have a long break. Right, lots of news, of course. We have, those contracts. Timo Meyer extends his assist streak to 9 games. He had an assist against us. Austin Matthews extends his goal streak to 7 games. He had a goal and an assist against the Jets. And that was 22 straight games with a point for him. Oh, Carter Berger in Montreal got suspended. He's going to miss 4 games. Eugene Melnick is happy with my work, including yesterday's game. We went 7-6, so again, it was kind of a 500 month in January, so we're kind of just struggling to get a really good winning month. Nino Niederreiter is feeling better, that's good. All right, so Lassie Thompson signed for 3 years. Mads Sogard signed for a few years as well, 3 years, I think. Tim Stutzel signed. Parker Kelly signed. Right, Nicholas A got extended in Vegas. And the Islanders signed Samuel Bolduc. Alright. Alright, so 9 days off. The All-Star game is probably in there somewhere. That's probably why. There's still games being played. Alright, so Mitchell Stevens and Austin Watson, former Ottawa Senator, are on the block. I'm not gonna go for them. Nino Niederreiter back soon. That'd be great. Alright, Mitchell Stevens been waived, as we saw. And we might be looking to be moving Patrick Kane because I'm putting him on the block. So there's a news about it. Alright, another day off. Yeah, there's no games now. All right. Josh Maniscalco's been put on waivers. Henry Balby and Johnny Gruden, they all have been put on waivers. Nino Niederreiter on the verge of returning. Oh, the rosters for the All-Star games have been named. So we have Thomas Chabot, that's going to be playing on Team McDavid. And then Nick Suzuki is Captain Red, and we don't have anybody in there. So we only have one representative at the All-Star game. It's going to be Thomas Chabot. Oh, Team Blue wins the All-Star Skills competition. Right, and Benton Mass signed a contract with the Islanders, a 2-year deal. I'm going to go ahead and advance one more day. It is All-Star Game weekend. What are you doing during the All-Star Game weekend? I know I don't watch because it's boring as fuck. Alright, Eric Brandstrom ready for contact. That's new. Let's advance one more day. Still have a few days off. Gonna allow my players to come back healthy. And then we can make a push for first. Yeah, first is gonna be tough. Toronto has been doing really good this season. Team Blue defeated Team Red. Thomas Chabot. Ooh. Wow, 11-2. Thomas Chabot got a goal and 2 assists. That's pretty good. Good performance. Good night for Connor McDavid at the All-Star game. He had 3 goals and an assist. Memorable night for Mitch Marner. He had 5 assists. And Nino Niederreiter is ready. Alright, so let's get him back in the lineup. Alright. gonna send down Roby Yarventi. Wait, am I sending down Yarventi or am I sending down Ridley Gregg? I think I'm gonna send down Ridley Gregg. Alright, we're gonna continue to advance. There's still a few days off for the Ottawa Senators. They get to heal those little injuries. Eric Brandstrom getting better. I think we're gonna have him back in the lineup before the next game, which is in 4 days. So, man, I'm going 10 days in real life without Senzaki. That's bad. I have withdrawals and everything. Summers are terrible. All right. Ooh, let's have names here on waivers. So Jared McIsaac has been put on waivers. Duncan Keith has been put on waivers. Riley Sutter has been put on waivers. Thomas Hickey and Samanis. Hey, Brandstrom almost back. Oh, there's been a trade between Toronto and Pittsburgh. Will Riley goes to Toronto for Eric Kallgren. So Toronto traded their goaltender and they get a middling defenseman. So not a huge trade here. A couple more, 3 more days off. Jared McIsaac was claimed off waivers by the Pittsburgh Penguins. And Brandstrom is completely recovered. Sorry, buddy. What's his name? Mintyukov, you're going to be sent down again, but you're doing good, man. 2 points in 7 games, that's not bad. Just need to get more experience in the minors. There we go. All right, 2 more days off. Then we will be in Winnipeg. It's in February. It's still gonna be cold. February is still gonna be pretty cold in Winnipeg. There's no avoiding it. Josh Peterson signs an extension with Vancouver for 4 years at $2.78 million per year. What kind of season is he having? Oh yeah, 53 points in 49 games. That's pretty good. And then we're looking to move Matt Murray. I've put him on the block. I will not be re-signing him. A night to remember for Sean Couturier in Philadelphia. He had a hat-trick against the Red Wings. Bad news for Avalanche. Gabriel Landeskog is injured. One to 2 months with a strained MCL. Ooh, Bednar might lose his job. We saw that in the last stream. But Colorado's not doing any better. They are 22-30-1 right now, and they just lost Landeskog for like 2 months. All right, we are in Winnipeg. The Jets are 25-20-4, and we have not played them so far this season, so we are going to look at their team. Mark Scheifele will not play, he's hurt. And then Tanias Mathurin may or may not play. He has a playable injury. In net, it's Hellebuck and Comrie. On D, it's Marcy, Ainola, Gormley, Malyavin, Mathurin, Schmidt, Chisholm, and Luno. And up front, they have Kyle Connor, Gustafson, Quenneville, Cup, Dubois, Jankowski, Benson, Ehlers, Wheeler, Atkinson, Comfer, and Blickfeld. I think we should be able to win that. Their D is really not all that great. I hope at least we can win. I have a few rusty players that were like just taken out of the injured list. So we'll see what happens. Right, so Philip Gustafsson's going to be in net for us. Connor Hellebuck in net for the Jets. And of course, go Sens, go. Ooh. That's a stinker. We lost 6-1. We were outshot 39-34. Cam Atkinson was the first star of the game. He had a goal and 2 assists. Connor Hellebuck was the second star with 33 saves and the W. And John Quenneville was the third star with 2 goals and an assist. So, alright. So the Jets scored twice in the first period. Then they scored again in the second. It was 3-0 Jets after 2. Then they scored 3 more in the third period. It was 6-0, and then with 3 minutes 43 seconds left to go in the third period, Tim Stützle scored on the power play from Mason Shaw and Patrick Kane, and just like that, Connor Hellebuck didn't get a shutout, but we got our ass kicked nonetheless. Not good, not good enough. I hope it's not another one of those months where we win 1, lose 1. I need to go on a winning streak. I'm also in the middle of a gruesome road trip that like I had like 7 straight away games, and then I have like what 5 home games in a row. Oh dang, Mintsukov got hurt right away after I sent him down. That's not good for him. He's day to day, but still. Turmoil in Philadelphia. New rumor says Flyers are saying room trouble could cause ouster of Yeo. Mike Yeo might lose his job. Flyers are 27-24-1, but sounds like the players are unhappy. Timo Meier extends his assist streak to 10 games with an assist against the Sharks. And Connor McDavid has to lead 900 points in his career with a goal and an assist against Calgary. Connor McDavid is 27 years old and obviously he is a 5-star player. William Nylander extends his assist streak to 8 games. He had an assist against Buffalo. Austin Matthews extends his point streak to 23 games with an assist in that same game. Zach Werenski is out with Columbus. He's going to miss 5 weeks with a strained PCL. Passes on point for Max Domi in Columbus. He had a goal and 5 assists against the Islanders in that same game. A 13-3 score. Strong night for Boone Jenner in that same game, 2 goals and 4 assists for him. Big game for Shane Wright as well. In that game, 4 goals and 3 assists. That's going to boost his stats for sure. Jack Hughes extends his goal streak to 5 games. He had a goal against the Carolina Hurricanes. Timo Meier's assist streak ended at 10 games. He did score a goal but didn't get an assist. That was against Nashville. And a strong night for Jesse Puljujarvi. He had a goal and 4 assists against the Capitals. And we are in Arizona to play against the Coyotes. Coyotes are 24-26-1, and we are 0-1 against them this season. We lost at home 5-2. Let's see if we can beat them on the road. Now it's in the future, so they're probably playing into that university arena that has only like 5,000 seats. Philip Gustafsson is in net for the Suns. Josef Korinar is in net for Arizona. And of course, go Suns! Yikes, we lost 3-0. Not doing too good. We've been shut out a few times. I consider that I have a decent offense. I'm not sure what's going on. We outshot Arizona 31-30. Korinar was the first out of the game, 31 saves, the shutout and the W. Capobianco was a second star with 2 goals, and Sonny Milano was the third star with a goal. Was there any fights or something? Nope, nothing to talk about. Let's move on. Shitty loss. So 2 losses in a row. Alright, Musty's suspension ends. He's back in the lineup in Vancouver. Right, suspension for Columbus, Ben Gleason. He's gonna miss 2 games. And Cam Atkinson extends his goal streak to 5 games with 2 goals against Columbus. Right, 1 more day off, and then we're gonna be in Montreal to play against the Habs. Right, Ryan Murphy's been put on waivers, Noel Cherry as well, and Tim Gettinger as well. Good night for Alexander Barkov in Florida. He had 4 goals and 2 assists against the Rangers. William Nylander extends his assist streak to 9 games with 3 assists against the Blues. Matthews extends his point streak to 24 games with a goal and 3 assists in that same game, and that's 8 straight games with an assist for him. Erik Carlson played in his 1000th game in his career. He celebrated that with 2 assists. That happened against Vegas. Erik Carlson is 33. He is a 4-star player. Timo Meier extends his point streak to 12 games. He had an assist in that same game. Kraken have placed center Cherry on waivers, as we saw. And Washington signed Ryan Murphy so that they could try to waive him. Alright, so we are in Montreal to play the Habs. Montreal is 18, 33, and 2. That's good for 15th in the East. We beat Montreal once this season. It was at home. It was a 9-0 trouncing of the Habs. That made me very happy when it happened. I had a little bit of a celebration happening inside. Alright, so let's see if we can do it again. We're on the road this time. Hopefully we can. Philip Gustafsson's going to be in net for us. Caden Primo in net for the Habs. And of course, Go Sens Go. Another loss. In overtime, we get a point, but that's not good enough. Against Montreal, we needed to win that. So we lost 3-2 in either overtime or shootout. We outshot Montreal 41-30. Jeff Petrie was the first star of the game. He had 2 assists. Alex Formenton was the second star with an assist. And Caden Primo was the third star with 39 saves. Right, so nobody scored in the first. Then in the second, Montreal scored twice. It was 2-0 Montreal after 2. We tied the game in the third period. Eric Brandstrom scored from Alex Formenton and Drake Batterson. Then Thomas Chabot from Igor Sokolov and Nino Niederreiter. It was tied at 2. We went in overtime, and Nick Suzuki played the hero. He scored the game winner in overtime. That's a 3-2 loss for the Sens. Alright, moving on. Oh, Brady Tkachuk is hurt. Now that's gonna suck if he's out for any kind of time. Two to 3 weeks, yeah, that's not good. Alright, so Brady Tkachuk is out 2 to 3 weeks. Carter Berger is back from suspension in Montreal, back in the lineup for him. Oh, the Colorado Avalanche finally can Jared Bednar. He is no longer their head coach. They have hired Marty Reisner as his replacement. So that's interesting. I remember Marty Reisner playing. I believe he played for a while on the Orders as a player, amongst other teams. Kane Nielsen improves at right wing still, so he's still trying to get better there. And Logan Utsko, trade rumored, playing for the Islanders. He's been put on the block. 1 more day off, and then we're going to be playing against Chicago. Ooh, Barclay Goodrow has been put on waivers. Oh, he's slowed down. He's only a 2-star player anymore. Alright, so Ben Gleason is back from suspension in Columbus. Jay Pandolfo tries to hang on to his job, so apparently Jay Pandolfo is the coach in LA. LA is 27, 26, and 3. So not fired yet, but they're talking about it. They're thinking about it. William Nylander's assist streak ended at 9 games. That does not make me sad. So he was held scoreless against Anaheim. Ooh, Austin Matthews got stopped as well, so his point streak stops at 24 games. Didn't get a point against the Anaheim Ducks, so he can take his point stash away and moved away. And that was, of course, his SS streak also, of course, stopped at 8 games. Timo Meyer's point streak ended at 12 games. Did not get a point against Tampa Bay. Ooh, Austin Matthews extended with Toronto for 4 years at $12.37 million per year. And then there's been a trade between Edmonton and San Jose. Ooh, Jesse Puljujarvi goes to the Sharks for a second round draft pick. That's interesting. Like, Puljujarvi is having a pretty decent season this season. He's not that far off from a point per game pace. Montreal's looking to move Tyler Toffoli, put on the block over there. Minnesota's is looking to move Cam Talbot and Damon Hunt as well. All right, Chicago's in town. They are 26-20-6, and we are 0-1 against Chicago. We lost 5-3 in Chicago earlier this season. We are not doing too great right now, so a win right now would probably be very beneficial. Oh, I forgot to address the Brady Tkachuk situation. That's my bad. Alright, so Kevin Lankinen is going to be in net for Chicago. Philip Gustafsson is going to be in net for us. And of course, go Sens, go. Oh, a 5-1 win. Alright, so we're back into the winning column, thankfully. We outshot Chicago 39-15 in that one. Josh Norris was the first star of the game. He had 2 goals and an assist. Dougie Hamilton was the second star with a goal and an assist. And Drake Batterson was the third star with a goal and an assist. We had a sellout crowd for that game, 17,000 right on the dot. Dougie Hamilton opened up the scoring in the first. That was his 10th of the season from Nino Niederreiter and Drake Batterson. It was 1-0 Ottawa after 1. Then in the second period, Josh Norris scored from Angus Crookshank and Dougie Hamilton, made it 2-0. Then Chicago scored, made it 2-1, but we retook our 2-goal lead. Josh Norris scored again from Patrick Kane, and that was a 3-1 lead after 2. We added 2 more goals in the third period. Drake Batterson scored his 10th short-handed from Parker Kelly and Neil Pionk, and then Patrick Kane scored from Thomas Chabot and Josh Norris, and that was the end of the game. Nice 5-1 win where we played without the captain there. Gonna need to get somebody to come and play. Right, there was no stopping Mika Zibanejad. He had 3 goals and an assist against the Devils. Suspension for Evander Kane in Edmonton. He's going to miss 11 games. Dear God, what did he do? What did he do? Zachary Bolduc has a good game in St. Louis. He had 3 goals and an assist against Arizona. Braden Shen has been put on the block by the Blues. Is Philadelphia looking to move Alexander Radulov? I think they are. We got a trade proposal from the Toronto Maple Leafs. They are offering me Wyatt Skingate for Clark Bishop. I'm gonna reject just in case somebody offers me something a little bit better. Oh, the trade deadline is nearing. We only have a few handful of days left to do that. Alright, let's put Brady Tkachuk on the injured reserve. And then let's see who gets called up. I'm gonna recall Philippe Daou. I'm gonna reward him. He's having a good season. Alright, we have 1 day off, and then we're going to be playing against Washington. Apparently that's a long day to sim here. Right, good game for Anthony Duclair. He had 3 goals and an assist against the Red Wings. Owen Tippett extends his assist streak to 8 games. He had 2 assists against the Detroit Red Wings as well in that same game. Brady Tkachuk is already starting to feel better. Oh, Hellebuck signed an extension with the Jets. That's like what, a 6-year deal? Alright, so Cole Reinhardt might get traded. I've put him on the block. What will Chicago do with Tyler Johnson? He's on the block as well. Dawson Brown has been put on the block as well. And then there's been a trade between Anaheim and Philadelphia. Anthony Richard goes to the Flyers for Easton Mannix. Yeah, I don't think that I don't know. I think that the Flyers probably got the better player, but that's still not a big trade or anything. All right, we're hosting the Edmonton Orders. They are 40-12-4. They are really good. We lost 6-4 in Edmonton earlier this season. All right, let's beat them. That'd be great. Olivier Rodrigue is going to be in net for the Oilers. Matt Murray in net for the Sens. And of course, go Sens go. Oh, a nice 5-1 victory here. So we pretty much contained Draisaitl and McDavid. That's pretty cool. All right, so we outshot Edmonton 43-31. Josh Norris was the first star of the game. He had a goal and an assist. Thomas Chabot was the second star with 2 assists. And Dougie Hamilton was the third star with an assist. We had a sellout crowd to come see McDavid and Draisaitl play. Josh Norris opened up the scoring in the first from Thomas Chabot and Dougie Hamilton. Then the Oilers tied the game, and then Angus Cruikshank gave us the lead back from Shane Pinto and Thomas Chabot. It was 2-1 Ottawa after 1. Then in the second period, Juraj Slafkovsky scored from Tim Stützle and Josh Norris. Then Alex Formenton scored from Roby Yarventy and Igor Sokolov. It was 4-1 for the Sens after 2. And then in the third period, we added 1 more goal. Lassie Thompson from Artem Zub and Patrick Kane. And that's a 5-1 victory for the Ottawa Senators. Oh, Leon Draisaitl got hurt against us for 3 months after suffering a ruptured finger tendon. Yeah, his season's pretty much over. He's probably going to come back for the playoffs. No missed time for Vegas. William Carlson not suspended. Elias Lindholm has a strong game. He had a goal and 4 assists against Vegas. Gerzolchuk might be traded. And then there's been a trade between Pittsburgh and Los Angeles. Kirill Tankov, or the rights to Kirill Tankov, go to the Kings for Jordan Osterley. Really not a big trade again. And now we are hosting the Detroit Red Wings. We only have 3 more games left in February to play. Red Wings are coming in town with a 24-25-6 record. That's good for 12th in the East. We lost the only game we played against Detroit so far, a 2-1 loss in Detroit. Let's see if we can beat them. Sebastian Casa is going to be in net for Detroit. We're going to go with Philip Gustafsson. And we lost 4-2. I forgot to say go Sens go, that's why. I jinxed myself. Alright, so we outshot the Red Wings 37-30. Jacob Vrana was the first star of the game. He had 2 goals and 2 assists. Igor Sokolov was the second star with a goal. And Lucas Raymond was the third star with a goal and 2 assists. Set out crowd here to witness this loss. Detroit opened up the scoring in the first. They scored twice, actually. It was 2-0 Detroit after one. Then in the second period, we managed to tie the game. Igor Sokolov scored from Angus Cruikshank and Roby Yarventy, and then Patrick Kane from Mason Shaw. It was 2-2, but then Detroit scored, made it 3-2 Detroit, heading into the third period where they added an empty netter. That was a 4-2 loss, folks. Roby Yarventy improves at center. Okay, that gives me more ammo. I like it. And now we have 3 days off before we play the Sharks, which is a team we played first at the start of this session. Nikita Gusev is about to be moved, so he's playing in Arizona. He's been put on the block. Oh, there's a few more days before the trade deadline. I'm not getting any offers. I got one. I declined it. Alright, Ken Appleby has been put on waivers by Chicago. Owen Tippett extends his SS3 to 9 games with an assist against Dallas. Could James Neal be traded by St. Louis? He could, but I don't think anybody's going to want him at 36. And I might be entertaining offers for Adam Henrique. Yeah, I'm not interested. Alright, one more day off, and then it's going to be the trade deadline. Ooh, I have a lot of trade proposals. Alright, so Casey DeSmith has been waived by Chicago. Arvid Kosmor improves at right wing. Tyler Parsons has been put on the block. LA is trying to trade Victor Arvidsson. They've put him on the block, and then I have 2 trade offers from the Kings and 1 from the Orders. Alright. Ooh. Alright, so the Kings are offering me 24-year-old defenseman Marcus Phillips for Matt Murray. I do not think so. They are offering me Alex Laferriere for Oscar Steen. I think I am going to make that trade. Alex Laferriere has a little bit more potential. Now is he going to reach it? I don't know, but I'm not keeping Oscar Steen anyway, and he's in my minors. So if anything, Laferriere might become a nice surprise, and if not, I mean, I didn't lose much. So we're going to make this trade. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and delete that one. Yeah, I'm rejecting that. I'm not making this trade here. Right, and Edmonton is offering me Skylar Brindamore for Clark Bishop. Alright. Yeah, it's pretty much the same type of player that I was offered before. I'll take that one. We'll take Skylar Brindamore. Is he the son of Arad? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, let's do Skylar Brindamore for Clark Bishop. There you go. Today's the last chance. Alright, so we made a few minor trades. That's okay. Now I have to send those guys down. So Skylar Brindamore can go down. And Laferriere as well. There you go. We made trades. Not a trade that I initiated. I tried, but man, I would have had to give up way too much just for Jesper Bratt. Now, don't get me wrong. Jesper Bratt is a good player. But we were talking like, you know, Eric Brandstrom and Yarventy, where it wasn't enough to get him. And I mean, Yarventi has a pretty good potential in my universe and everything, so I thought I would be able, between him and Brandstrom, I thought it would be enough, but it wasn't. Right, San Jose is in town. They are now 25, 27, and 5. We are, of course, 1-0 against the Sharks. We won at the start of the video. 4-3 against them. So let's beat them again. Aiden Hill is in net for the Sharks. Matt Murray in net for us. And, of course, Go Sens. And we lost 6-3. Yeah, that's... I'm not liking the trend that we're on right now. Alright, so we outshot San Jose 37-34. Puliu Yarvi, that was recently acquired by San Jose in a trade with Edmonton, was the first star of the game with a goal and an assist. Logan Couture was the second star with 2 assists, and Eric Carlson was the third star with an assist. Sellout crowd in Ottawa yet again. San Jose opened up the scoring in the first, then Juraj Slavkovsky scored unassisted to tie the game, but the Sharks retook the lead. It was 2-1 San Jose after 1. In the second period, Thomas Chabot tied the game from Juraj Slavkovsky and Tim Stutzel. It was 2-2 after 2. Then San Jose scored twice early in the third period, made it 4-2. Then Nino Niederreiter scored from Slavkovsky and Dougie Hamilton. It was 4-3, but we allowed 2 more goals, and forget it, we lost 6-3. And Angus Cruikshank got hurt. So now we're going to need to address that. Tyler Parsons has been put on waivers again. Owen Tippett extends his assist streak to 10 games. He had an assist against the Blackhawks. Yevgeny Malkin has recorded 750 assists in his career with a goal and an assist against St. Louis. Yevgeny Malkin is 37 years old and he is still a 4-star player. And Braden Shen produced 600 points in his career with a goal and an assist in that same game. Braden Shen is 32 and he is a 3.5-star player. Alright, so Cruikshank is out 1 to 2 weeks, so we're gonna put him on the injured reserve or injury list, and we're gonna come and look in our minors. And we're going to get Quinn Olsen up. And now we have a couple of days off, and that's going to be our last game in February. We're hosting the Abs. We're going to play against Montreal again. All right, Marcus Peterson has been put on waivers by Pittsburgh. Oh, Jake Bean is out for 6 months in Columbus. He has a torn ACL, so season over for Jake Bean. Alexander Barkov extends his point streak to 12 games. He had a goal and 2 assists against Anaheim. Owen Tippett's assist streak ended at 10 games, didn't get a point in that same game. And strong game for Shea Theodore. He had a hat-trick against the Oilers. Alright, Montreal's in town. They are now 22, 34, and 2. That is good for 15th in the East. So, right, we are 1-1 against Montreal. We just lost against them earlier today. Alright. Caden Primo's going to be in net for Montreal. Matt Murray in net for us. Of course, go Sens. And we lost 3-2. That has been a disastrous month. I don't know where we're going to land now. Oh my god. Matt Murray just dumped in the shovel. That was terrible. We outshot Montreal 46-14. Nick Suzuki was the first star of the game. He had 2 goals and an assist. Drake Batterson was the second star with a goal and an assist. And Caden Primo was the third star with 44 saves and the W. Sellout crowd left disappointed today. Drake Batterson opened up the scoring in the first from Neil Pionk and Mason Shaw. Then Montreal tied the game. It was tied at 1. Then Mason Shaw scored from Nino Niederreiter and Drake Batterson. It was 2-1 Ottawa after 1. Then in the second period, Montreal tied the game at 2. So it was 2-2 after 2. And then in the third period, Montreal scored, and that was it. We lost 3-2. There was no stopping Anthony Manta in Washington. He had a hat-trick against the Flames. Panarin is going to miss a few games with a day-to-day injury. Ryan Strome is back from suspension with the Rangers. And Samuel Bolduc has been put on waivers by the Islanders. Right, so we are the 28th of February, so we're going to advance 1 day so that we are March 1st, and then we're going to stop there. It's going to be a good stopping point. My usual stopping point, I usually only do 1 month at a time. Alright, so Arvid Kosmar is out for 3 to 4 months. Ouch. Samuel Bolduc was picked off waivers by Vancouver. I don't really care about the scouting reports. Alright, we have slid quite a bit. We had a terrible month. We are now 8 in the East, and it is far from being a certainty that we are going to be in the playoffs anymore. So we need to right the ship. Maybe I lost my opportunity now that I cannot trade. Oh, let's take a quick look in the other standings here. Wow, Colorado is terrible. That's weird. Alright, what about our stats? Alright, so our best player is Patrick Kane, 47 points in 54 games. Tudzil has 44 in 58. And Shabbat is now our best defenseman, 38 in 55. Then it goes down from there again, where our players are kind of all bunched up together. We don't have like a super top line that gets all the points and everything. We just don't. So as a result, we're not in like league leaders for anything. So Connor McDavid is the best goal scorer, 45 goals. He's also the best passer with 72 assists. So obviously he's the best player overall, 117 points. We can look at the goalies, but I don't think that we're going to see anything in here about our goaltenders. We have had a terrible month. I guess Gustafsson is there for the goals against average, but that matters little to me for goaltenders. Alright, we're going to go ahead and stop here for today. So as usual, I want to thank you for tuning in, and if you're catching this later on YouTube and that you like the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until I roll this game again, I'll see you folks next time. Thank you.